Hi, lovely and darling viewers. It's Jen here at Check Her Joy, and this time I'm reviewing Ruined by Ruth Everhart. I won this book as part of a Goodreads giveaway, so disclaimer on the fact that I got this book for free. So this is a memoir of Ruth's past and how she got robbed and then raped one night with her housemates. It was her senior year of college, and she had gone to church that morning. Like, she remembers that she had done everything right. She was a good Christian girl. And then one night, these two gunmen break into their house, drag the women through this 4-hour ordeal in which they are robbed and also raped. And when it's over, Ruth can't shake the feeling that she's now ruined, that everybody sees her differently, that she no longer has her purity. And it's really her faith struggle with what that means to her and really trying to reconcile herself to this thing that happened in her past and how we can have a God who loves us and nothing happens without it being, or like God knowing about it. So why didn't God stop it? It's a really interesting book. It is a little bit graphic in its descriptions, but I don't feel like there's anything in here that was unnecessarily so. Um, it's kind of a horrific thing. I mean, it's a horrific thing that happened, so the descriptions reflect that without it being too overly disturbing, I guess is the word. Um, and I thought this book was going to be a lot harder to read. I mean, it's definitely a hard book to read. It took me a while to get through it because I had to keep putting it down, especially because the rape happens at the beginning of the book. So the closer to the beginning of the book it was, like, the more times I was putting it down. As she's growing up and kind of accepting this and finding her way through it, it became a quicker read. Um, I like it for the faith struggle part, personally, and like, you don't have to have been raped to have faith struggles of the similar vein of how can God let bad things happen. And it's also cool to see the different um, the support system she has in place. So she got raped as part of this group, so her housemates had all been through, it's not exactly the same experience. Out of, I think, 5 of them that were in the house, 4 of them got raped, and 2 of them got raped by both of the assailants. So it's not quite exactly everybody going through the same thing, but at least at the beginning, they have a support system that, I'm not alone, I'm not the only one who went through this. Um, they're also all Christians, so they all have a similar background, at least with their faith, and being able to struggle with that together. So I think this book does a really good job of not only showing what her experiences in the moment were and what it felt like and what she was struggling with emotionally and intellectually, and physically, but also kind of seeing it through this prism of decades have gone by. The rapes happened in the late 70s, and she's writing this now, so it's been a while, like 40 years or something. So she's had a chance to rationalize it and think it through. She's now a minister, so she's gone through seminary and has studied theology. And there's no easy answers to any of these, but it's also, she makes it clear that it's okay to question this and struggle with it. I think it's a good book and it's an interesting read. It may not be for everyone, but I enjoyed it, if that's the right word for a book about rape. Um, I found it challenging and valid, I guess. It's not a pleasant read. Like, I wasn't happy that this happened, but I did like the intellectual exercise of struggling through this and seeing what this is like, with not having to go through the trauma myself. Um, she also looks at some of the things that people tried to be helpful with that were not helpful, um, and how people would and like how we have victim shaming in our society and how women are viewed. She's especially struggling with in the late 70s and early 80s. Like she feels this call to ordination, but she can't be ordained in the church that she grew up with. They don't ordain women, and so that's part of her struggle also. Like how to serve God best and where He wants her. Um, like what is God's will. She's pretty open about her experiences and what she went through. Um, there's also an epilogue in here where she writes a letter to her own daughters about why she's telling this story. Like they're probably horrified that their mother is telling the story about how she was raped, but talking about why it's important and how, as a mother, she will love them no matter what they've done or what's happened to them, which is uplifting. So this book is not going to be for everyone. Not everyone is going to be okay with the fact that it's about a rape. Not everyone is going to be okay with the faith struggle, and that's okay too. If I'm not going to be like everyone needs to read this book, but it is, I think, worth it to read this and struggle with it if you feel inclined to do so. If you feel that tug that this is a book you should read, totally go do it and let me know what you thought of it. Or if I forgot anything in this review you want to ask me a question about it, do so in the comments below. Yeah, basically. Yeah, so there's my review for Ruin by Ruth Everhart. Pretty sure I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads. Peace out, I love you guys, and keep reading. Bye.